Hello, I'm Amy Prowl. I am going to read Madeline Finn and the Library Dog by Lisa Papp. It was written and illustrated by her and published in 2016. I picked this book because I read it about 3 weeks ago to a class I was subbing in, and I fell in love with it. The kids loved it, so I thought this is the book that I picked, and I thought it had a really great story to let kids know that sometimes reading in class is scary, and that if you practice, you're going to do better. And sometimes just reading to something other than a person or out loud in class makes it easier. So I'm going to read this to you. So the first thing I do is ask the kids, just by looking at the title, what do you think is going to happen in this story? Do you like reading out loud? If you like reading out loud, raise your hand. I think that kind of gives me a good idea of who does and doesn't like to read out loud. Okay. Madeline Finn and the Library Dog by Lisa Papp. Oh, and there she is, looking annoyed with the books. I do not like to read. Not books, not magazines. I don't even like to read the menu on the ice cream truck. There she is. And especially, I don't like to read out loud. Keep trying, Madeline Finn, my teacher says. But sometimes I can't figure out the words. Sometimes the sentences get stuck in my mouth like peanut butter. And sometimes people giggle when I make mistakes. It's not nice to giggle at our friends when they make mistakes, is it? It would probably hurt our feelings, right? And I never get a sticker from my teacher, not even a smiley face. Instead, I get a heart that says, keep trying. I get lots of keep trying stickers, but I want a star. See, there she is going home with her little heart sticker paper. Stars are for good readers. Stars are for understanding words and saying them out loud. But I know what else stars are good for. They're for making wishes. So I make a wish of my very own. There she is, making a wish on her star. Has anybody ever made a wish on a star? Right? It's a good time, right? That's what they always say, make a wish. I guess wishes take a while, which they do sometimes, because I didn't get my star on Monday or Tuesday. Keep trying, my teacher said on Wednesday. On Thursday, I say the frog's name wrong. It's Samuel. I tried to get away with Sam, but it didn't work. Friday's no better. Saturday, Mom takes me to the library. Hello, Madeline Finn, Mrs. Dimple says. She's our librarian. I don't like to read, I remind her, in case she forgot. Oh, I remember, she says. But today, I have something special you might enjoy. What do you think she's going to have for her? Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. Let's see what she has for her. Look at all the puppies. She's got puppies for her. Look at the kids reading. They're reading to dogs, right? Madeline Finn, would you like to read to a dog? Mrs. Dimple leads me over to a big white dog. This is Bonnie. Why don't you pick out a book to read to her? She's a good listener. Bonnie's beautiful, like a big snowy polar bear. Would you like to try, my mom asks? Yes, please, I say, but not very loud. At first, I'm nervous. I get the letters mixed up and the words don't sound right. But then I look at Bonnie and she looks right into my eyes and she doesn't giggle. I feel better. I try again. Halfway through, I get stuck on another word. Bonnie doesn't mind. She puts her big paws on my lap and lets me pet her till I figure it out. After that, Bonnie and I read together every Saturday. It's fun to read when you're not afraid of making mistakes. Bonnie teaches me that it's okay to go slow and to keep trying, just like the sticker says. I still don't have a star, but I can be patient just like Bonnie. I think when our friends read in class, we can be patient just like Bonnie too. Not laugh and wait and be patient to see if they can figure it out. Soon, it's almost time to read to the class again. But I go to the library and Bonnie's not there. Neither is Mrs. Dimple. Would you like to wait for another dog? The librarian asked. No, thank you, I said, as politely as I could. Don't worry, Mom tells me later. Bonnie was just busy today. What about school? I ask. You'll do fine, she says. Just pretend you're reading to Bonnie. On Monday morning, I'm very nervous. Madeline Finn, would you like to read next? The teacher asked. Yes, please, I say, but not very loud. The first sentence goes pretty well. Then I mess up on a word, and then another, and I hear somebody giggle. But then I think about Bonnie and take a deep breath and pretend she's right next to me. Next thing I know, I'm at the bottom of the page. I look at the teacher and she has a big smile on her face. I did it! I got my star! On Saturday, I go to the library again, and Mrs. Dimple is back. Who thinks Bonnie might be back? You think? Let's see. I got a star, I tell her. I want to give it to Bonnie. Well done, Madeline Finn, she says. I think Bonnie might have a surprise for you too. What could Bonnie's surprise be? Let's see. Anybody got any ideas? Let's take a check. What? Yes. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Let's see. What? Bonnie has puppies. Madeline Finn, would you like to read to Bonnie and her puppies? Look, she had all those puppies. Aren't they cute? Let's count them. How many puppies do we think she had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, that's a lot of puppies. Do you imagine having 8 babies? That's a lot of babies. Oh, maybe we didn't count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got them right. Yes, please, I say, nice and loud. Who thinks that they would feel better reading to in class if they could practice at home with Bonnie? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you have your own dog you could read to. That's a fabulous idea. Okay, well, what we're going to do today is we are going to make our own Bonnies that we can read to. So I'm going to hand you out a piece of paper so you can make some ears for your puppy and some eyes and you can make a tag with the dog's name on it. If you want your puppy's name to be something else besides Bonnie, that would be okay too. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these little puppies home and you guys are going to read to them for a month. So for the whole month of February, you're going to read to your Bonnie at home or your dog, whatever you name it. And then at the end of the month, we'll see if everybody did read, and whoever read the most will get a prize. And if you guys do really, really well, maybe everybody in the room will get something, but the person who reads the most gets a super special surprise. So, okay, so this is my project that they're gonna make with the Bonnies, and then we're going to do a month of reading and see if I can get them to read maybe more at home. I think that that's a huge problem is I can put reading into my curriculum as much as I like, but getting them to read at home is an issue. So, of course, a little competition always does well for kids, I think. Oh, and I don't think I told you at the beginning, but second grade. That's my focus. So I'll read it to second graders, and we will make little Bonnies. That was everything I needed to tell you. Thank you.